Morning, it's the first day of Vlogoween. Let's get started. Welcome back. So, first day of Vlogoween. Right, this is crazy stuff. So I'm in the middle of a move, as you all know. So the only Halloween decorations I have out right now are the ones I've bought recently that I've shown you from TK Maxx and one other place, and I can't remember what it was. Anyway, doesn't matter. Oh, lights for fun. The reason being that I don't, we don't have a date yet. So, for the move, I mean, and it's kind of up and down all the time, and I don't want to get it all out and have to put it back. Sorry, I'm making a note of a timestamp. So, but if by midweek we don't have a date, or if we have a date, I will be bringing everything out. So there'll be another ghosty tour this year. Nothing will have changed that much, but yeah, why not, right? Oh, what else? Right, contest next week. I'm going to give you guys advance notice on what this is going to consist of, so it gives you some time to think. Here, I don't think you're straight. Give me 1 second. There we go. You're straight now. And the top of my head's cut off. There we go. Right. So, the contest is going to be a 3 or 4, you can have 4 lines, basically scary story. See, in 3 or 4 lines in the comments below, or in a private message to me on Instagram, which I will check on the day of the draw, a 3 or 4 sentence scary story. So you have to come up with a scary story in 3 or 4 sentences, and yeah, and may the best spinner win, because I'm going to read them all, and I'm going to probably very much enjoy them all. But I am going to be doing, you know, the random number generator thing. So I'll put everybody's name in from the comments and from Instagram on a piece of paper, and I'll run a random number generator. So you'll have a number next to your name, and that's how that's going to work. I have received everything but 1 item for the box now, and so I'm super duper excited to receive that, so I can get that prize package together and we can have our story time next week. So that story time next week will happen, I'll announce it on Monday. I'm closing it on Thursday, and I will announce the winner on next Friday's vlog. So there you go. You have a chance to win. Write a good story. There you go. Okay. Right, I guess we should get on with this. Okay, so we are going to kick off with the movies, and I will end with one. So what I've decided to do this year is one crafting bit. So one thing I've been crafting on, I will show, and yeah, and I'll do that on Monday. And Friday might be more than one, depending on how much I've gotten done on everything. But yeah, and I am having not a pumpkin spice latte. I'm just having plain coffee because, you know, keto. Well, because, you know, intermittent fasting. Right, so let's kick off with the first film, which is called The Undying Monsters. I'm going to show a picture here of the first screen that people would have seen in 1942. I came across this film in a playlist on YouTube, so you can find it yourselves and watch it, no problem, of horror flicks. So there's various horror flicks, some from the 80s. Obviously no major films because they will block those, but, you know, just kind of weird, interesting things, movies from the 70s, the 60s, the 50s, and down to 1942. And I chose The Undying Monster. I just thought it looked really cool, and it actually was, and it will become a staple movie to add to my list of Halloween, Hell House, all of those sorts of films. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. So it takes place in England on the southern coast. It is a family who lives in a house that's supposedly haunted, cursed, whatever. And they think that there's like a beast killing people in the community. One girl is attacked and she dies, but it might not be from her attack. You'll just have to watch and see. In the end, there's a whole mystery. There's a very scary dungeon basement crypt place in this film, and we go exploring there. We do. It was really creepy. I would like you to pay special attention, not to the main character, but to the maid of the house, because this woman is so scary. Like, she's just scary looking. Anyway, will be forever grateful that she was never a maid of mine. Anyway, I do recommend this. I would definitely give this movie 2 thumbs up. Great holiday viewing. And yeah, I think I rated it on IMdb and I gave it 5 stars. So there you go. Yeah, so that's that one. The next film is, sorry, I keep checking my light thingy. The next film is The Haunting. And that is with Liam Neeson and a load of other characters. Owen Wilson's in it. Oh, I can't remember the girl whose name's married to one of the Douglas boys, Michael Douglas's wife. I can't remember her name, and she's Welsh, and I should know it, and it's awful. Anyway, yeah, you'll recognize her picture here anyway. Yeah, so this is all about a girl. The character's name is Eleanor, and she was long-term taking care of her mom. Her mom was ill. Her mom died. Her sister came in with her husband and said they're selling everything out of the house, and they're selling the apartment that she was in. This all takes place in Boston, Massachusetts, by the way. So Eleanor gets a phone call after she has this argument with her sister, and she tells them to get out. She gets a phone call saying, you need to look in the newspaper on such and such a page at such and such an ad. And the ad happens to be for a sleep study. So, funnily enough, they use the name of the house that all of these 3 people go to be studied is Hill House. Very weird. And what happens here? I want to not give anything away. It's really hard not to give everything away. Like, ooh. So Owen Wilson, like I said, he's in it as well. He can't sleep. He's an insomniac straight up. Catherine Zeta-Jones just has trouble sleeping, but she has this really jet set life. Her character does, so that could be part of the problem. And Eleanor can't sleep because she's still waking up at night, hearing her mom banging on the wall in their apartment in Boston. The house, by the way, is in the Berkshires in Massachusetts. And so that's her thing. She doesn't say, I'm being haunted by my mom. She just continually hears it because she's done it for so long, even from the time she was a kid. So anyway, long story short, Eleanor's kind of taken with this house, and there's a reason why. It's an ancestral place, and she finds this out during the visit at the house. Hugh Crane was the owner. He had a wife who died in childbirth, and they did have a few children, but none of them lived past the first year. And this house is haunted. Lots of things take place. It's very exciting. Get ready to adjust your volume because it kind of goes that low to high to low to high. But the end is the last the last 15 minutes of this movie is explosive, and yeah, how do I describe it? People die, ghosts come out, things grab people, inanimate objects grab people, and yeah, it's really, really spectacular. Like, it's really spectacular. I think it was made in 1999, I think. Anyway, we'll just have a look. Anyway, I do recommend this. I will give this 1 thumbs up, basically because the 2 people that were helping Liam Neeson, he was the scientist with the study, were just, they bored the boobs off me, really. So yeah, but I will give it 1 thumbs up and say it's good holiday viewing. It's not ever going to be something that I watch year on year for Halloween time, but it is quite captivating. The last picture I'm going to talk about today is right here. Helen Duffin will soon be on its way to you, darling. This is The Shadow of the Vampire. John Malkovich and Willem Dafoe are in this film, and Willem Dafoe plays the creepy guy from the very first vampire film, the silent one. Knows it. Anyway, it says William Dafoe gives a performance of his life, and he forking does. Now, I had no idea this film existed. It was my husband who said, Jenna, you really should watch this. I like this film. And Ian is not a horror flick person. This is about the legend, the urban legend, that the original character who played Dracula in the film. Here, I'll try to hold this closer so you guys can see it. So, believe it or not, that is Willem Dafoe. I mean, seriously, I didn't know. When I saw he was going to be in the picture, I kept looking for him. I didn't have any trouble finding Eddie Izzard, but Willem Dafoe, he is extraordinary in this. Is that there is an urban legend that the original guy who played the vampire, actually really got into the part before anybody ever got there to start filming, and he was drinking blood, and he was doing all sorts of things, and he was biting people, and he immersed himself in this character. And the story goes that he followed John Malkovich's character, who is the director. He followed him back to America. It is said that he killed the female co-star. He killed the female co-star. So Willem Dafoe's character killed the female co-star. She was actually given to him by John Malkovich, the director, and in the film, and as a kind of prize. Anyway, he followed everybody back to America, and different people from the film died really weird deaths. So that's the legend. Anyway, the film Shadow of Vampire was very good. There were some super gross me out bits. He bit the head off a bat and sucked the blood out, like on the camera, and then drank out of somebody's vodka bottle, and oh, I could have puked. But yeah, anyway, that is the film. I give this one, oh my god, so many thumbs up. If I had 14 thumbs, I would. It was really, really, really good. Really good. It was super creepy, and Willem Dafoe is amazing. Just amazing. So anyway, there you go. IMdb, I rated this 5 stars. Actually, even wrote a review. There you go. That's big for me. I don't usually want to take the time to write a review. So there you go. So those are our films for this week. Yeah. What's happening this week? I have to watch The Curse of Michael Myers, and Halloween H2O. We watched Halloween 2018 and Halloween Resurrection this last weekend. And they were good. I described them all last year. What I'm going to do this year is I'm going to wait till I get to Halloween week, and then I am going to go film by film, in case you've not seen them. And if you haven't, sorry, I'm just going to describe all of them to you. Also, I have 2 Hell Houses left because I watched one with my stepson while he was here a couple of weeks ago. So I have Hell House 2 and 3 still to watch. And so I'm going to save them for the last 2 weeks of the month. Other than that, I still have Hocus Pocus to watch. I have so many films that I need to watch. I need to watch Trick or Treat. I need to watch Trick. Things like that. But I am trying to find new films to watch, and I have found a few. So you'll be hearing about some new films mixed in with some films that, I probably reviewed last year. Anyway, right. So I didn't want these to be more than 15 minutes, so I guess we should get on with it, huh? Right. So, I know you guys all saw this little bag last week I got from the Cozy Book Company. It's so fantastic. It is like a light canvas. It's really sturdy though. It's like, you can't pull it apart. Inside this, I have another Crafty Girl wool. I bought this ages ago. I mean, ages ago, like when I was still in America. So, I think I bought it in 2016 when we went on holiday on Kent Island in Maryland from a wool shop. And this was dyed in 2015, I think. Yep, 6/27/2015. And it is called, oh, come on. You know you want to focus. It is called Haunted House. And that's what it is. And I just stuck it on my bag so I would never lose the tag. But I have started up my pair of Halloween socks. Now for all of you people who are going to go, you got enough stuff going on. Oh, tough. So this is what it looks like caked up. I love this. It's knitting up really nice too. So, and I'll show you that. So these are being knit on 2.25 millimeter Knitter's Pride carbons, which you've seen a million times, but in case you're new, I will show it to you. That's a carbon. These things warm up in your hands. They are amazing. Anyway, I'm halfway up the foot already. Yes, I have very small feet. I do. And this is what it's knitting up like. So there's the toe. And there's the main sock. Here, let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. There we go. Anyway, really liking that. It was really nice this weekend to sit down and do that. I had a mini nervous breakdown because we had to go to the bank, but I shouldn't have had a mini nervous breakdown because there was nothing ever to worry about. Or so I'm told by the banker. That was for the house, by the way. Right, so I will be back on Friday. Please be thinking. That was very abrupt, wasn't it? That was not a good segue into, hey, I'm going to go now. Yeah, but hey, I am going to go now. Oh, I want to mention one thing before I do go. Hi, I had to edit because I really messed up. It was like a blah, 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 blah thing. Before I go, I really want to point out that this quilt behind me that's on my chair, that was made by my mom for me, especially for Halloween, because she knew how much I loved the holiday. So I think it was about 2007, 2008, my mom made me this and shipped it all the way to the United Kingdom. I love my mom so much. I miss her. Anyway, my mom made that. It's really cool. It's got a reverse side too with teeny tiny little Halloween pictures in. Yeah. So my mom. Right. Okay. That's a little bit better segue. I will be back on Friday with another one. It gives you plenty of time, so now you have a week to start thinking about what your 3-4 line story is going to be. And it doesn't have to be anything fancy. I'm not expecting a lot. But yeah. I'm really curious to see what everybody writes about. Yeah, and probably on, I mean, I'm sure you guys will all read each other's anyway in the comments. I'm assuming that you will anyway, but I think I'll I'll do like just a rolling video one day the last week of the month, just so everybody's little stories can be read. If you win, please get back to me as quickly as you can with your name and address. And the box is bigger, so I will need a contact number because they will ask me for a phone number to contact you on in case they can't find your house or whatever. So, and then I will burn it. I swear to God, I will incinerate it and no one will ever know. Anyway, right, I am going to go. I hope you guys all had a super great crafty weekend and are enjoying the autumn season as much as I am. It has been raining for a week now and very grim here in Lancashire, which makes me super duper happy. Yeah, just great weather for watching horror flicks on a weekend. Anyway, I am going to go. I will see you all on Friday. Happy Halloween.